With patch 4 finally coming out for Bone Lab, coming with a ton of quality of life changes, texture changes, lighting changes, and all around decent update, I've just been wondering, what is the future of this game? Like, seriously, the game's been out for around over a year and a half, yet it only feels decently polished now. Like, is it just me, or do I think that Bone Lab should have launched like this, not in the buggy state it was when it first came out? I replayed through the campaign, and I mean, it was fun. They changed some things around, but it's overall exactly the same. I mean, a couple lighting changes, maybe an elevator here instead of a ladder. Maybe we change which boxes are over here. Maybe we change an enemy spot. But overall, it's not that different. And without mods, this game just feels really, really bland right now. From what I can make sense of it, this update was basically just an update to, like, the background of this game. Like, the code, making it more polished, fixing bugs, making it run more optimized, which I can notice that the game is a lot more optimized right now, and I do thank Stress Level 0 for that, because it was kind of atrocious before. But overall, this update just seems like it's Bone Lab remastered instead of anything new. I think that was the point, and updates are going to come along a lot faster now, but I'm not fully sure about that. They said patch 5 is basically already done in its final testing, but I don't know when that's going to come out. My biggest issue with this update is that it totally nuked all of the mods. I had over a year of mods downloaded on this game, and some of them I don't even remember the names of, or ones that ran in the background that I didn't even think of, and they're just all gone. And I know this is to help modding in the future, because they had to redo the entire modding SDK and fix all the stuff with, like, the code to, like, mod the game, because I've heard it's pretty bad. But, like, right now, this game is just so boring. And this whole update just makes me wonder, what was Stress Level 0's plan from the start? Because, obviously, the game launched in a horrible state. And if this is what they wanted on launch, then why did they launch it like that before? Is it just to rush the game out? I don't know. But it's just weird, because they've kind of blown all the hype for this game, now that it's been out for a year and a half, and all that's ever came out on it is mods, and the campaign, or, like, the actual game, there's, like, 4 hours of content. So, like, what was their plan? Was it just to make money and then fix it later, or, lay down the groundwork and, like, a beta test for the Marrow engine? I just don't fully know. I'm just glad the game's in a better state, and hopefully the mods coming out moving forward and the updates for, like, content moving forward will make this game a lot better. But that being said, if the game were to get updates, what would I like to see? Well, the main thing is an AI rework. The AI right now is brain dead stupid. They're so awful. They can't hold any weapons except for, like, the Omni projectors, but that doesn't really count. Like, for a full physics sandbox game, just having weird limp ragdolls that, like, try to run at you and hit you is a little lackluster. If we could have, like, knights that hold weapons and swing at you, if we could have people that, like, crouched or, like, try to, like, hide behind cover and shoot at you, like the Omni projectors, but, like, better, and we're, like, fully physics-based, that would be so sick. Like, imagine the amount of modded maps you can make. It'd be like the Gunman VR mod, but in Bone Lab, where you get to have all these custom maps and stuff. Like, that would be so cool. And I think I've heard Stress Level 0 do some talking about how they want to redo the AI, and it's now finally coming into their scope, now that the game's fixed. I don't know if that's going to come out in this game, or if it's going to come out in their next game, B-Side, which is another pet peeve I have. Like, they released this game and said it's going to have, it was either, like, a 1 or 2 years of support, and then they fucked off for about a year to fix all the mistakes of the game that they knew wasn't finished, and released anyway. So they fixed the game over a fucking year and 6 months. So, and then their next idea was to start a new game called B-Side, which just feels so irresponsible to me. Like, you just got finished fixing your mess of a game, and then your first thing to do, or I don't know if it was planned for a little bit longer, was to make another one? Like, read the room. People want to see updates for Bone Lab. People want to see Bone Lab get all of your attention. B-Side might be cool, but we were promised this game. Now, not too much was revealed about B-Side, so I don't know if it's like an expansion pack to Bone Lab. I don't think it is, or if it's a full-fledged game. I would rather not see that. I would rather them put all of their effort into adding either content or reworks to a lot of the features that are already in the game, like the AI or new campaigns and such. But overall, I don't know what to think of this update. Bone Lab's just kind of been in a shit state recently, and with the new update, it fixes a lot of those things while removing mods, and I just don't see the future of this game like going anywhere anytime soon. Now, I can be wrong about this. Maybe patch 5 is gonna add a bunch more stuff that's gonna keep this game alive. I just wish this stuff came out when it was released, so that way the hype for this game actually it lived up to the hype. But I don't know, maybe that's just me. Off the note of Bone Lab, I've been trying to post daily, and this shit's getting difficult. Less with editing and all that. It doesn't take too long to make these videos. It takes like an hour or two. But what is difficult is finding ideas to make these. So if you're watching this and you want to see something about Bone Lab or another VR game, just let me down in the comments. I'll most likely take your idea up on it, because I am getting very, very confused, or I just don't know what to do. So if you could write that down in the comments, that would be very nice. If you could like and subscribe, I would also love that. But that's about it. See ya.